Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I have your attention for just a second? In order to ensure that the live stream is not obstructed and that all students' names are clearly heard online and in person, Please refrain from loud yelling and the use of noisemakers or air horns. The use of these items will prevent other families from being able to hear their senior's name called online, and we cannot give that moment back to those families.
Please stand for the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. You may be seated. Welcome everyone, especially to our Director of Schools, board members, Rossview administration, faculty and staff, family members, and of course, to the class of 2021. We've been counting down the days until this moment for what seems like an eternity, and at some points, it may have even seemed impossible that we would reach our goal. We have all worked hard these past 12 years, and we have reached amazing heights. Remarkably, we have 25 students graduating with honors diplomas and 75 with highest honors. There are 10 graduates enlisted to serve in our military, and 90 have earned an industry certification. Our stories, however, do not end here. There is still so much left to write. I'm so thankful for the time that we have had together as a class. We've persevered through wins and losses, weeks of testing, and even a pandemic. We have proven just how resilient we are, and with that, we have the ability to take on anything. I wish you all the best of luck with wherever your future takes you.
Good morning, parents, honored guests, friends, students, and our online viewers. Welcome to the Rossview High School Class of 2021 graduation. As we begin our ceremony, I would like to take a moment to introduce and thank our podium guests. Starting on my right, the Chief of Staff, Dr. Angela Huff. Also with us today are school board members, Ms. Carol Berry, Chair, Mr. Jimmy Garland, and Ms. Margaret Pace. Our other distinguished guests this morning include Director of High Schools, Dr. Rosalind Evans, and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Sean Imperatrice. I would also like to take a moment to recognize my amazing administrative assistant team, starting with Ms. Kimberly Herndon, Assistant Principal, Mr. Russell Mang, Assistant Principal, Mr. Rick Martin, Assistant Principal, and Dr. Becky Padgett, Assistant Principal. Class of 2021, at this time, please stand for the playing of the Rossview High School alma mater.
Be
seated.
I was 5 years old when I learned a lesson that would determine the focal point of my life. At the time, I loved the beach, but as a toddler, I favored the safety of the sand, certain to steer clear of the ocean. Unbeknownst to me, my grandmother had the intention that on this beach trip, I would learn how to swim. She took my hand and dragged me out to a depth unfathomably deep for a toddler, roughly 5 feet. There, we practiced kicking, floating, and overcoming my fear of water. By the end of my vacation, I was a proficient swimmer. Like 5-year-old me, we all have a time, many times actually, where we are faced with the choice to sink or to swim. Conquering our fears is never easy. Overcoming them, however, is how we develop our strength. Through every obstacle, every situation that seeks to hinder us, we mature into remarkable people. As a class, we have already overcome our fair share of challenges, and this year has been no exception. We went virtual for 3 months last year. We missed a month of school in August. We omitted the Warfield game and homecoming parade. Even our graduation today looks different. We swam through uncharted waters as we dealt with the uncertain and kept our heads held high with every trial. In the end, we have become stronger because of these tests. We know the meaning of the word perseverance, and as we become adults, we will have the grit necessary to surmount obstacles. As we leave this room today and transition into the next phase of our lives, we will feel a range of emotions. We will most assuredly be fearful. There will be times when we find ourselves in over our heads. There will be times when we want to sink, but instead, we will rise to the occasion and push through. Whether we depart for college, jobs, military service, or wherever else our lives take us, we must remember this crucial piece of knowledge. Courage isn't being unafraid. It's being afraid and doing the job anyway. Today, revel in your accomplishments. Every moment has led each one of you to this very stage. But moving forward, at times of uncertainty and doubt, remember your strength. You have proven your fortitude through even the most unprecedented of events. And now, looking to the future, you have a world of opportunity. Look inward, channel your courage, choose to swim. And in all of life's triumphs, failures, and everything in between, be strong.
Former First Lady Michelle Obama once said, "Your experience facing and overcoming obstacles is actually one of your biggest advantages." As a class, we've endured unforeseen challenges throughout high school, especially within the last year and a half. And while it can be tempting to dwell on the negative, it's more valuable to appreciate what we've gained. Our circumstances have forced us to develop and to utilize a resilience and a gratitude that will deeply ground us as we pursue our futures, instilling a toughness in us that has expanded both our capabilities and our horizons. We are masterfully equipped for the ever-changing world we enter. We have a greater adaptability, whether that involves utilizing new technology or being versatile as changes are thrown our way. And as we start the next chapter of our lives, we can have confidence in our ability to rise above any challenge. Besides enhancing our capabilities, our unique circumstances have gifted us with a profound sense of gratitude for the relationships we form. The pandemic-related distance, both emotional and physical, has given us a sense of perspective to fully appreciate our friends and classmates. And for this reason, the relationships we have are stronger, and we exit from high school knowing that our friendships, memories, and inside jokes are lifelong. Most importantly, we have been given a fresh perspective on our futures. The challenges that we have overcome have opened our eyes to all the opportunities that we are afforded and has instilled in us the desire to make the most out of them. The seemingly mundane activity of coming to school was appreciated as the privilege that it is, and we graduate today grateful for both our education and for the devotion of our teachers and mentors who have unconditionally supported us during this time. The changes in the last year have shown us that we must attack our goals with urgency and with enthusiasm, knowing that there's no better time to act than the present. To the graduating class of 2021, being your classmate and peer has truly been the greatest privilege, and I want to sincerely thank you for the best 4 years. We enter the next phases of our lives, whether that be college, the military, or the workforce, understanding the importance of living in the moment and being deliberate with our choices. We know that our futures hold the best of what's to come for us, and we recognize that ultimately it's both our gift and our responsibility to fully utilize every opportunity that we are offered. And so now, with pride in our accomplishments and gratitude in our hearts, we celebrate.
Class of 2021, as I look out at each of you in your red caps and gowns, there is so much hope. You have persevered through an unbelievable school year, and you have seen many changes in our school and society. You have proven that there are no limits to learning and achieving, and you have helped make Rossview High School a better place. In this class, there are 3 National Merit Scholarship finalists. There are 17 students who have signed with universities to follow their dreams and participate in collegiate-level athletics. Currently, over 400 of you have solid plans after graduation that include a variety of things like college, technical school, going straight to the workforce, or joining the military. You have earned more than $15.3 million in scholarship, and that number just keeps growing every day and sets a new school record. Among you, there are 29 students with a perfect 4.0, another first in school history. There are four students who are competing at the state track and field competition, and one who is competing at the state tennis tournament today. In this class, there are students who didn't think that they would make it to see this moment. I received an email just last week from a mother who praised our school because her son is the first in his family to graduate. There are lots of you who spent more time out of school than in school this year due to the pandemic. And class of 2021, no matter what obstacle was thrown at you, you held true to the Rossview way. You have proven time and time again that pride, tradition, and excellence do prevail. My father taught me a few basic principles that have been my foundation and have guided my work in life. I want to leave you with just a few of those. First of all, do your best. Every single day, even when no one is watching. The Apostle Paul tells us, do not lose heart in doing good, for in due time you will reap if you do not grow weary. Do your best. Do what's right. You know right from wrong, and you've had many opportunities over the past 4 years to show it. The world will try to blur the lines between what's right and wrong, but don't let anyone change what you already know. Do what's right. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. This does not mean, unfortunately, that everybody will pay you the exact same respect, but do it anyway. The last, time and people, are two of the most important things in life. Don't let anyone tell you that money, fame, TikTok views, or Instagram followers are going to fulfill you. What matters most is how you spend your time and who you decide to spend it with. Choose wisely, friends. So again, do your best, do what's right, treat others the way that you want to be treated, and spend your time with the people who matter most. You are a special group to me. I have watched many of you grow up from birth. It makes me so proud to stand here today and to see what you represent and everything that you have become. Now it's your chance to go out and make the world a better place. Always remember, when the days seem dark and the road seems lonely, that the faculty and staff of Rossview High School believe in you, and we will always be your biggest fans. In keeping with tradition, I wish you Godspeed. Dr. Huff, I proudly present to you the 150 members out of the 433 total Rossview High School class of 2021 who have met the requirements established by the state of Tennessee for graduation.
Good morning. On behalf of Millard House, Director of Schools, I commend this class on your hard work, dedication, perseverance, and resiliency demonstrated by your accomplishment today through an unprecedented academic year. On behalf of the Board of Education and Mr. Millard House, Director of Schools, I hereby accept and confirm that the 2021 graduating seniors of Rossview High School have met the high school graduation requirements of the state of Tennessee and the Clarksville-Montgomery County School System, and are thus entitled to all rights and privileges for completing these requirements. Congratulations, graduates. Dr. Dowdy, you may begin the presentation of diplomas.
Tristan John Alberca Abedines. Sebastian Victor Abanto. Liam Cole Abernathy. Jayla Nicole Aubrey. Marquand Deontay Ackland. Haley Adriana Akerd. Macy Sophie Adley. Madison Janie Amstutz. Lilu Ann Anaya. Sean Tyler Anderson. Jacob Kenneth Anel. David Ariano. Tyler Scott Arps. Christopher Hayden Asdell. Preston Atkinson. Jordan Dante Avery. Samuel Lewis Bailey, Mariana Caroline May Baker, Stephanie Elaine Baker, Jenna Marie Barney, Adriana Lynette Barsado, Christian James Basham, Tristan Anthony Baxter, Diamond Renee Beck, Jacob Aaron Berry, James Allen Bertram, Julian Dion Bashir, Riley Craig Beamer, Livingston Patrick Birchfield, Tristan Allen Bishop, Alicia Jaden Bivens, Tegan Joy Blome, Madeline Elizabeth Bowles, Aaron James Bolster, Corey John Bolster, Terry Nicole Bonilla, Alyssa Sage Bothner, Jennifer Marie Boyd, Selena Romisha Boyd, Preston Anthony Boyles, Anthony Thomas Bracero, Demetrius Michael Bradley, Jemiah Monique Brewer, Ariana Rose Briones, Samantha Rose Brower, Brianna Simone Brown, Dylan Michael Brown, Emma Marie Brown, Houston Scott Brown, Devin Angelo Brownlee, Soren Adagio Beaker, Isabel Jewel Shiching Bumpus, James Ewing Burchett, Grant Wiley Burkhart, Kylie Genevieve Burr, Brennan Grace Byard, Mercedes Natasha Ladai Caldwell, Shelby Grace Calhoun, Ayana Sydney Cannon, Brittany Carbajal Munoz, Destiny Lene Card, Kalia Addie Cardin, Madeline Elizabeth Cardwell, Kendra Nakoya Carnell, Morgan Leanne Carr, Erin Marie Carson, Aaliyah Alexandra Kartzendaffner, Jasmine Casanya, Abigail Faith Casella, Caden Ray Castaneda, Michael Dylan Cates, Blake Alexander Cathy, Viana Lynn Cervera, Ethan Alexander Sear Chamberlain, Ashton Nicholas Chavis, Gary Elwood Chessman III, Seth Eugene Clayton, Grayson Brock Cobb, Kelsiera Kamaria Cole, Kiana Shanice Cole, Braden James Collins, Faith Catherine Collins, Elijah Jarrell Colvin, Kyle Blaine Combs, Destiny Benet Cooksey, Dylan Leo Craig, Briera Jemiah Crawford, Emily Grace Crosby, Riley Madison Crossan, Gavin Miles Curtis, Ella Catherine Dodrill, Haley Elizabeth David, Ayana Christina Davis, Lindsay Moday Davis, Margaret Catherine Deason, Olga Maria Delphin, Maya Lee Dabion, Leslie Marlene Diaz, Robert Aaron Dobbs, Hannah Bryn Dodson, Claudia Dominguez Bernal, Connor Andrew Dowdy, Ella Grace Dowdy, Ajane Chantrice Dallin, Aubrey Rebecca Ruth Downey, Faith Cleedle Duffer, Jackson Kyle Dunning, Alexander Christian Dussault. Kayla Mackenzie Embrich. Keith Jamal Evans. Cameron Todd Everett. Keegan Paul Evick. Justice Joseph Farmer. Jasmine Ari Favors. Efren Marcelo Figueroa. Elizabeth Marie Forey. Adam Trayvon Frazier. Asha Grace Ann Frazier. Sophie Deanna Fredrickson. Bailey Jean Galbraith. Brian Robert Garrettson. Anna Theodora Georgianis. Caitlin Faye Georgianis. Austin Christian Gibbs. Jeremiah Isaiah Gilbert. Michael Landon Gilchrist. Harry Edmund Gilliam III. Theodore James Goring. Kalia Virginia Gold. Lily Kathleen Goodowens. Caleb Jeffrey Gramlich. Cameron Ashton Greathouse. Lanaya Jeanne Green. William Juwan Green. Michael George Gregory. Michaela Juliana Griffin. Tommy Lee Grimes. Jacob Anthony Pufall. Carlin Emery Reeves. Braden Riley Stevens. Madison Landry Marion Wyndham. Christopher Allen Coriel.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be your class president for the last 2 years and for allowing me to stand here today being the last person you hear from exiting this door, but also high school as well. In August 2008, nearly all 433 of us started kindergarten. Presently, we have earned almost $16 million in scholarships, while having doubts about our choices and futures, risks we had to overcome, and we have learned more about life from our peers, teachers, friends, and families. This diploma not only shows everyone the dedication and importance of what we have earned from our hard work during the past 13 years, but ultimately it is reflected on for the rest of our lives. I cannot wait to see where life takes each and every one of you. Thank you, parents, family, and staff for encouraging us and helping us receive this diploma. My fellow peers, we have worked long and hard for this day to be in our favor. Seniors, will you stand? Please join me now as we flip our tassels from our right to our left, signifying our newfound graduate status. Congratulations, you've all deserved this accomplishment.